Hi, this is Angie coming to you from Angie's Courtyard. I thank you so much for tuning in. It is a hot one, okay? You see this here? I don't care. It's hot. So please stay cool, stay hydrated, and have a great day. I wanted to jump on really quick and talk to you guys about 60 seconds. Now, wait, please hear me out. Now, the house to the right of my house, the neighbor is a 99-year-old man, and his son is about 60. Yeah, I say 60. 60 sounds about right. Great people, loving people. Always he genuinely want to know how the kids are doing, how we're doing. You know, he has a garden in the back. He brings me tomatoes, potatoes. He's a great guy. He always meets my husband out in the yard when they're cutting the grass and they converse. He's a really nice guy. I can't complain about these neighbors in their neighborhood. Watch. You want to know what's going on in the neighborhood? Absolutely. But anyway, you would see them for their daily exercise. They would walk up and down up the street to get a newspaper, come back, sit on the porch. They have their they sit out there, they just talk, have a father and son time, bonding. Awesome people. I say that to say, sometime about 2 weeks ago, they were on the porch as they always do, and his son got up to go in the house to get something. Now, keep in mind, it was only a time frame of 60 seconds. He was gone for 60 seconds, people. Just to come back on the porch to find that his father had passed away. Now, there was no indication that anything was wrong with his father. There was no indication that if I can go in this house, I could potentially come back and find my dad dead. I could potentially come back and find anything. Like, that would be the last thing he thought when he came out, that his dad would be dead. And his dad was 99 years old. Of course, you know, they get sick. You live long enough, things are going to happen. But it was nothing deadly. So it was nothing that would say that he would be dead if I go in the house. That really shook me. And I'm being honest, because it was only a time frame of 60 seconds. His life changed in 60 seconds. From what he was used to what's now his reality. And I say that to say, things can change for the better or for the worse in a 60-second time frame. Your finances can change drastically for you making a dumb decision in 60 seconds. Or they can change in the positive aspect of you making a great investment in 60 seconds. Friendships can be damaged in 60 seconds. Businesses can be damaged in 60 seconds. And then on the flip side, things can be, they can turn out great in 60 seconds. And our society and the world we live in today, people take time for granted. They think time is promised to them. They think tomorrow is promised to them. No man knows the time nor the hour when they are going to leave this earth. You know, people think, we tend to think we're like produce. We think we're like milk, or we like a meat or something when they have the expiration date on the back of it. Like, we know what we're going to leave here. When we were formed in our mother's womb by the great Almighty God, when we went to the hospital or to your midwife, if their mother pushed you out, if your mother had to get you cut out, when you came out, the doctor did not put no little stamp on you that said this little individual is good up until such and such date when they're going to leave this earth. We do not know when we're going to leave here. So we truly need to stop taking our time for granted. And I'm speaking for myself. There's so much I need to do and so much that I know I need to do. And it's time to wake up. It's truly time to wake up. Time is the worst thing that we can take for granted, and time is the most that we take for granted. That's crazy. It's truly crazy. I look at my children and I'm like, God, I thank you that I'm seeing them growing up. But even to that, it's like, I think I'm old to wake up and see my kids. No, it's a blessing that I can wake up and see my kids. It's a blessing that I can even wake up. It's a blessing you can wake up. It's a blessing you can breathe, that you can hear, you can taste, you can see, you can feel. It's a blessing. If you are still here, there's something you need to accomplish. Now, I don't know if he fulfilled every dream he had. I don't know if he fulfilled his purpose, whatever he was put on this earth for. But what I do know is that you're still here. And I do know that It's something that you need to accomplish that you haven't. There's something you're putting out in the back burner that you're just afraid to tackle. Today's the day to tackle it. Today is the day to take off all barriers off of you. Get rid of all excuses. The one that you need to say I'm sorry to, tell them you're sorry. All it takes is 60 seconds to pick up the phone and dial the number. The one who you need to just forgive. All it takes is 60 seconds to release them from your heart. It's just time for us to grow up and truly know that we're not here for self. We're here for a greater purpose. We're here to fulfill a destiny that just needs to get fulfilled. I'm sad that he's gone, yet I thank God that I was able to witness it, because it's like, girl, you need to get it together, you know? Tell someone you love them, hug someone tight, and speak a kind word often. All it takes is 60 seconds to change your life. All it takes is 60 seconds to change someone else's life. I'm pretty sure when he woke up that morning, he did not think his dad was going to be gone. And there's a lot of things I'm pretty sure you're waking up and you're going to bed and you're thinking, oh, I'm able to get that to do. I'm gonna be able to do that tomorrow. I'm gonna be able to do that tomorrow. Who says so? Do you know what tomorrow's gonna bring? Do you even know if you're gonna see it? Are you in control? I don't think so. Whether you believe in God or not, the only true one who is in control is the one who sits high and looks low. He's the only one that knows when your expiration date is. So I say that to say, make your 60 seconds count. From this day forth, every 60 seconds, make it count, okay? I won't be back next week. I'll be back the week after, and I will have some great things to share with you. But until then, please be the better you than you were yesterday, and I pray that the Lord thy God blesses you according to the perfect will he has for your life. Remember, all it takes is 60 seconds. I thank you so much for tuning in. Until next time. Later.